How's it going, everybody? Hope it's nice everywhere. It's pretty nice right now, huh? It's about 3 o'clock. It's starting to get a little colder.
It is. It's very nice today.
I'm Dave Goodwin with Faith Culture. This is my wife Judy with Faith
Hello.
Culture. She's the brains behind the operation, and we wanted to reach out and talk about a few special ladies out there. Been talking a lot about privateers and the men, and Miss Jude thought it was time to step it up with women's motocross and the ladies, since there's going to be a lot of motocross starting up all over. I know Colorado, I think the first race is in a couple weeks, and
March
you know,
11th and 12th.
yeah, places where it's warm, Arizona and California probably have already had a few races, but we wanted to start with talking about a few ladies. We actually have some new ladies on board this year, but we want to kind of go through the list and talk about all of them. We're going to start with Lindsay Hafer out of Wyoming, actually originally from Colorado Springs, right?
Yes.
Actually, I think just east of Colorado Springs, that Peyton area. But Lindsay Hafer, she's actually, Lindsay, thanks for serving. She's actually in the United States Air Force as an airman. So thank you for serving our country, as well as all the other veterans out there that may be watching. Thank you very much. We couldn't do what we do without all of you men and women out there. So thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay, I'm excited to go watch her.
Yeah, me too.
This year.
Kind of excited to go. I wish we could go and watch all of them.
Yeah, I mean, we're excited for all of
Yeah.
them. It's just we've watched Lindsay for years, off and on, but we've never really met her up until about a year ago. So it's kind of exciting when you know people, when you meet them, and then you go watch them, because there's a connection there, you know. But
Yeah.
so yeah, Lindsay, if you're watching, we appreciate it. We're proud to be a part of your program. We know you got those Kawasaki's tuned up, and we'll probably see you in a couple weeks. Tove Knox out of Colorado, just a fun gal, huh?
She is. Little Spitfire.
Little Spitfire, just great attitude. Just a fun girl to be around. She's fun to watch too, and we actually met Tove last year in Vegas at the finals, and it's really been amazing how she's progressed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every time that we've watched her ride, she's gotten faster every time. Like,
Yeah.
in some cases, made some really big leaps. You know, it's pretty neat to watch a person improve that much just because of their passion and how hard they work. So actually, Tove went pro this year. She decided to ride pro. She was riding amateur last year. So we're really excited to be working with Tove. She's on a KTM. She actually cased a jump. That was a gnarly case, huh?
Yes.
She cased it hard
Yes.
in Denver at the Kicker Arena Cross, and busted her ankle and did some ligament damage in her ankle. But she's tough. She's passionate. This ain't gonna slow her down at all. She has a great support system with her mom and dad. Great people, nice people. And then moving down the list, going to south, going southern. We got Courtney Gerald, or do you pronounce it Gerald?
Gerald.
Courtney Gerald, number 89, riding Yamahas out of Louisiana. Just another one of those girls that she thinks, eat and breathes moto. That's what's on her mind all the time, and she works hard at it. She's competitive, and that's all she wants to do is race dirt bikes.
Yes.
She's even dabbled a little bit with, I think, freestyle possibly, or even mentioned it. But you know, that girl, she's hungry. She did the Arena Cross series all winter, and she won 3 championships. I don't know what series she was in. There's so many different, whether it's Kicker, Nitro. I'm not sure what her series was, but she got 3 championships in that series she was in. And now she's doing some AMSOIL Arena Cross races. She'll probably be in Vegas with Tove and some of these other girls in May, but she's kind of a hoot, huh?
Yeah, she's fun.
It's fun just to see that passion, you know. And you know, one of the cool things about Courtney is, you know, motocross is expensive, and some of these girls are creative. I mean, we just got off the phone with Tove. She's got two different jobs she's working. Courtney, she actually set up a Valentine's Day booth around Valentine's Day, and was actually making her own, what are they called, bath bombs?
Yes, bath bombs, gift basket.
Gift baskets and stuff. I've never used a bath bomb, but I haven't taken a bath in years. Kind of a shower dude, but she was making bath bombs and gift baskets and just going out there and working it. And the beautiful thing on that, she's not taking no for an answer. She's going out and finding a way to support her passion, and that's racing motorcycles. So what she doesn't take no for an answer, and so we're really proud of her. We just think that's neat. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta go do it. Stephanie Sutherland in California, she's a nice little gal. Her and her husband Ty, right?
Yes.
They both actually work for Race Tech. They're both from Colorado. They moved to Southern California to move to the Mecca of motocross and motorcycling. They live right there in Corona, and they both work for Race Tech. I think Ty, he actually is on the technician side of setting suspensions up, and they're both super passionate about motorcycles in general. But Stephanie races dirt bikes. She's experimenting with some off-road, but again, another girl that loves moto. I mean, when you talk to these girls, they're just, you know, you talk to the dudes and they're passionate about dirt bikes and motocross, but these girls, just like the conversation we had with Stephanie, they love dirt bikes.
They do.
It's cool.
Passion.
She's riding some Kawasaki's. Actually, she has a couple dirt bikes for sale. So Stiffy, what's her Stiffy 424 on Instagram? So if anybody needs a Kawasaki KXF 250,
I think so. Yes.
yeah, she's got a couple for sale that are in great shape. Moving north up to British Columbia, we got Cassie Simpson. That girl she's up there in that snow country. She has a passion for dirt bikes, but she's got kind of a new passion for sleds.
She does.
She's spent the winter on sleds. She's kind of crossed over into, she's been riding a sled, she's been riding a sled bike, right? You've been seeing her on a sled bike. So she's got kind of a new vice with the snow, you know, sledding and riding the snow bike. So, you know, she's ready to get back on that dirt bike, and she's going to come back hungry because she hadn't sat around all winter. She's been on something with a throttle and horsepower. So Stephanie Sutherland, or Cassie Simpson up in British Columbia, Canada, she's a little spitfire too, huh?
Yes, she is.
You always see her out there. She's always sending us pictures of her working on her own stuff. And that's just really cool. I mean, just really cool to see somebody want something, and if something's broke, they go out there and start turning wrenches on something they've never done before, but they figure out how to do it because of their passion. And that's what faith culture is all about. It's about defeating and overcoming. Your bike's broke and you're full of doubt on how to fix it. You got to defeat that doubt and overcome it, and go out there and start taking things apart and figuring it out. Or just like going back to Courtney Gerald in Louisiana, she needed money to make it down the road. She went up and set up a booth on the side of the road and was selling Valentine's Day baskets. She was defeating and overcoming, and that's what faith culture stands for. It's about, it ain't, yeah, we have some cool t-shirts and cool stickers and all that, but the one thing that we want everybody out there to understand is we want our stuff to be more than that. We want it to have a deeper meaning, whether it's in a relationship, a marriage, struggles in life, your victories, your defeats, your racing. We want it to be a part of that. And without faith or without believing in yourself, I don't care what you have. You're without believing, you're going to have a lot of defeats, because you can have the best. You could be on a factory team or have all the money in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself and you don't have it up here together inside that helmet, it's all going to fall apart. I don't care what it is. I don't care whether it's racing, relationships. You have the key to life is believing. And the opposite of believing is doubting. The opposite of faith is fear. So you got to maintain a faith in your culture. Your culture is dirt bikes. It could be sledding. It could be your marriage. It could be whatever your culture is. You've got to have faith in it. So for us, it's racing. But our war cry is defeating and overcoming and maintaining that free soul. So just wanted to throw that in there. Let our stuff, let our logo, let our t-shirts, let our stickers be more than an item. Moving back to Colorado, Brianna Hocknadel. I'm sorry, Brianna. Brianna, the next time I'm in Fay Myers, you can punch me in the arm for saying your name wrong. But it's Bree Hocknadel. Mm-hmm. Cool girl, fun, humble, down to earth, bubbly, just got a big old smile on her face. Loves riding dirt bike. She just strikes me as that girl that'll pass you on her Husqvarna and roost the crap out of you and have a big old grin on her face and be giggling about it. She just kind of strikes me as a girl like that.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's all in fun. She's actually a motocross girl. Grew up motocross racing, but actually is she's actually kind of had the paradigm shift in her life, and she's actually moving over into the off-road series. So she's doing Corks, Colorado Off-Road Championship Series. So I think she's finding a lot of enjoyment in doing that, riding trail and in the off-road. But she can still tear it up on a dirt bike on a motocross track. But Brianna, we appreciate it. We're happy to be a part of your guys' all you ladies program. I mean, all you ladies rock, and don't think that Judy right here isn't cracking the whip on me saying we need to do more for these moto girls, and whether it's posts or t-shirt designs, and putting more emphasis on the women of moto, the women who ride, girls who ride, because there's not a lot of that out there, and you ladies deserve that respect. You work just as hard as the men do, and we respect you for it. So all you women riders out there on two wheels or whatever it is, right on. Keep it up. Keep doing it. Moving on, working with a new girl for 2017 out of Michigan. This girl is tough. Her name's Bryce Martinez. She actually finished in the top 10 at Loretta's last year. She's fast. We're excited to be working with her, and she's another moto girl, and she's serious about it. It's just her and her mom, right? Primarily.
Yes.
I mean, her mom's like her mechanic, her mom's her trainer. Her and her mom are a team, and they both believe in one another. And I don't think there's a stronger support system than a parent like that. I mean, you could have the biggest factory team or all these other supporters, but you're not going to get the support that you get like what they have from a parent like that. So Bryce and her mom that's kind of neat. We kind of really like that, huh?
Yeah.
And you know, another thing about defeating and overcoming, you know, motocross is super expensive. And, you know, Bryce is another one of those people that's defeated and overcome. I mean, she actually decided to use what used dirt bike parts, her motorcycle parts, mm-hmm. and actually create something beautiful out of them whether it be to hang on your wall in your house, jewelry, right?
Mhm. Yes.
And her company is called BM Products.
Products. Mhm.
And if you go to Etsy, the Etsy site, just type in BM Products. It stands for Bryce Martinez Products. And she's also on Facebook. Take a look at her stuff. And, you know, and again, that's another one of those things where she didn't take no for an answer. She didn't take, well, I don't have the money to do my passion for an answer. She found a way. And she's up late at night every night. She's on the, whenever she can, making these products. And that's just really cool. It's just a testament to people's passion and doing whatever it takes to keep doing it. So Bryce Martinez, actually, we hope she's healing up. She took a nasty crash
Last weekend, yes.
last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
She overshot a downhill triple. She overshot it big time and had a gnarly crash. Completely ripped the shirt off of her. I think it took her chest protector off too.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like it, you said, you looked at the pictures, it did a burnout on her chest.
Yes.
So she broke her nose. It ain't stopping her at all. It ain't even a setback for her. Her and her boyfriend right now are in a garage in
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis,
Yes.
rebuilding their bike. So it's only made her more hungry. So Bryce Martinez out of Michigan, keep it up. All right, going northeast. I wouldn't want to mess with this girl. I seen what she can curl and bench press, and I would not mess with her.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how she could throw a 250 around. And that's Brittany Gain out of New Hampshire. She was living in Montana for a while. She trains in Arizona. This girl's been riding WMX. Well, Bryce has too. And they're competitive. You know, Britt I think was in the top 10 a couple years ago. And I think she was finishing pretty strong last year when she blew her knee out. Mm-hmm. And she managed to actually finish the race, and that's just pure strength. And if you've seen how hard this girl works in the gym and trains, I mean, you would understand how tough she is. You're always kind of following her workout program, huh?
Well, I just think it's awesome that they, you know, whether you're playing basketball or you're riding motorcycles, you know, it still takes cardio, it still takes strength training, you know, your diet to conquer all of that.
And and these girls, I would say they train just as hard as the guys, if not harder, right? I mean, they're riding the same bikes as the men.
Yep.
Exactly. To me, they'd almost have to be working at it harder. So Brittany Gain out of New Hampshire. Like I said, she's been in Arizona training. She won her first. She went 1-1 at the race she was at in Arizona. And keep an eye on this girl. She's ready for redemption. She didn't finish the way she wanted to because she blew her knee out, and that was probably super hard on her. So I kind of expect this girl to come out like a lion.
Yes.
So I mean, we just work with some awesome girls. You know, they're from all over, but they all have that same passion, and that's to ride and be the best they can be. So I don't know about you, but I'm kind of excited for all of them to be a part of our program, and believe. It's exciting when they believe in us like we believe in them. So kind of cool, huh?
Yes, it is.
So Brittany Gain, she's riding Yamahas.
I just think everybody just needs to give these women a chance, whether it's these women here or just any of them, you know. Just get women's motocross, arena cross, supercross, all back into this, you know. Yeah,
the women are kind of, they're just kind of overlooked a lot of times, aren't they?
They are, yes.
I mean, some tracks that you go to don't even really have a women's class. They either got to ride with the men, or they got to travel somewhere to find a women's class, to find a 14 plus or a 16 plus women's class. But some states don't even offer that. And, we've talked to some girls like Stephanie out in Southern California where, that could be a deterrent to a young girl that's wanting to get into moto, and
Yeah.
and like you said,
I know Lindsay went to, was it Loveland a couple weekends ago?
yeah,
And she ended up riding with the guys.
yeah, Lindsay
Her and her
rides.
husband were in the same class.
Lindsay rides. I think she rides with the guys quite a bit. She's riding a
Yes.
450 with the men, right?
Yes.
She rides 250 obviously with the women, but when she goes out there with the men, she jumps on her 450.
Yes.
But yeah, and that's, with Faith Culture, some of our designs we're talking to these girls and we're listening to them and we're trying to come up with cool women's moto designs, and in every one of our designs or any t-shirt that we sell, if we're working with that person, we give them a rider code. And if you purchase something using their rider code, we actually give them a large percentage of the profit back to the rider. And we do that as a way of not only supporting them, but trying to, help the sport, trying to get more women involved. And so we're big advocates of women's moto. There's only so much a person can do. We're small, we're getting started, trying to get our name out there, but you women that are out there riding, and it's cool, huh?
It is cool. Yes.
And our girls ride. Judy rides, our daughters ride, and so you're kind of biased towards the women's motocross,
Yes.
huh?
Yes. And with these women and their rider codes, we just want them to be involved with our company as well. We want them to feel like they're a part of Faith Culture, not just a sponsorship. We want them to feel like they have that ownership in Faith Culture as well.
That is a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really good point. Just to reiterate on what Judy said there, she's exactly right. When, a lot of sponsorships, you're just kind of on a mailing list. Well, I'll send you a set of handlebars or new grips or whatever. But we actually like to keep, would you say, weekly, keep up with.
Yes.
I know you work with the girls and I talk to the guys, but I try to tap into them weekly, because you're right. We want them to feel a part of our company, to have skin in the game, and even help us with some of our designs. So we want to try to be involved in their life from that aspect. So that's a good point. That's a really good point, Jude. And just like Judy said, the rider code, every one of these girls has a rider code, and we actually take the, if you're in business, there's only so much profit margin to be made, but we're taking a large part of that profit and giving it back to these people as a way of saying, hey, thanks for being involved with us. It's just another way of helping them, but it's also a way of telling them thank you for believing in us and being a part of us. So,
Right.
but again, you can find our website at www.faithculture.com. Check us out on Instagram. We're under Faith Culture Clothing on Instagram. We also have a Facebook page. Give us some likes, comment. We love comments. We love reposts. We love shares. Don't ever worry about that stuff. We're okay with that. And we also have a YouTube page where we do a lot of motocross, working on the mind, working on the head, the mental part of racing. We do a lot of videos on that. So, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And, we appreciate it. We appreciate anybody watching right now. And we hope that anything we say can help somebody out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing. Do not lose belief. Without that belief, things fall apart. So, you got anything you want to say, Miss Jude?
I just wish all these girls good luck in 2017. Just say a little prayer for them, that they all stay healthy and well, and that they do well. So.
Exactly.
Yes.
Good luck to all of you out there, and be safe out there on the highways. A lot of you are out there driving at nighttime and putting a lot of hours on the road, and sometimes I think being out there on the road like that's more dangerous than actually being on the track.
Right.
So be careful. Godspeed to you.
Amen.
Yep. Thanks a lot for watching.